Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from TinaHeath.com, and today I'm speaking to you about an Aries Ascendant, a Leo Moon, and a Virgo Sun. So your Ascendant is Cardinal Fire, male. Your Moon is Fixed Fire, male. And your Sun, in fall position in Virgo, is in water, female, mutable water. So you've got cardinal and fixed and mutable going for you, which is good. It gives you a balance. Cardinal energies are all about shift and flux and restless energy. Fixed is stubbornness and holding your own, and mutable is very impressionable, so quick to learn. Okay, very good combination. Now let's understand the meaning of the ascendant. The degree of the horizon rising on the eastern side, the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth is your ascendant, and the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. This is the first point of touch your soul has made with the earth. This is how the world perceives you. This is how you look. This is your Jungian mask. This is the sum total of your personality and who you are. And that for you is Aries. So when you walk into a room with your purposeful stride, the edgy look in your eyes, your very well-defined features, the attitude of a leader and pioneer and initiator, you're dominant, you know what you want, you're not afraid of conflict, you're not afraid of eye contact, you can stare down an enemy. People know you are a leader and they see it, which is amazing, because that is how they understand that you're here to say things how it is, and you're not going to sugarcoat it. Okay, Aries is not known to sugarcoat. But we also know that the fires of Aries is agitating. It's not a soothing energy. Okay, it's very harsh. This is the infant of the zodiac, and there is a selfish streak to this. So Stephen Forrest says that the goal of Aries should be in light and selfishness. You can't do away with the selfishness, because an infant understands self-preservation. Okay, how else will they survive? They understand self-preservation. So when the soul enters Aries, there's a mini Big Bang, and everything begins anew. Everything is fresh, vibrant, and radiant. Even when your soul is born in Aries, it is definitely a time to change, an incarnation to change directions. Okay. Now, as I said, Aries is your ruler is Mars, so you love the color red. Mars, the god of conflict and war. So you can be warlike, very swift, quick to anger, fast metabolism. You burn up food really quick. But you can be temperamental, moody, restless, impatient, and all that. Now, as Aries rules the head, your face is in focus, your head is in focus. This is a big part of your identity. So a lot of Aries people, they keep their hair short, but with a Leo moon, I'm not sure. You may love to keep your hair long, because after all, the Leo identifies very much so with her or his name. So but with too much fire, there could be thinning of hair, brittleness, eye problems, ENT issues, your sensitivity to gum and teeth with an afflicted Mars, impatience, road rage. Be careful of that. Be careful of just getting angry out of nowhere. Be careful of migraines, hypertension. Virgo is your 6th house, so there's definitely that very tense energy happening there. Very, you can be very judgmental sometimes, and also the way you look. So you're going to have, as I said, very well defined features: sharp nose, thin lips, prominent cheekbones, piercing look in the eyes, and you're not afraid of eye contact, thinnish lips, narrow chin, uh, just very cut and dry and harsh. So you could also have a harsh look in the eye if you're not careful, you know. Best to keep grounded with this energy. Be careful of, as I said, any kinds of any acts of violence, fire, guns, heavy machinery, drinking under the influence. Be careful of that, all that, the Aries Ascendant, because, you know, things don't scare you, and you're ready to, you're quite the adrenaline junkie, and because you're so impatient, you're ready to just try new things and do whatever comes your way. So be careful of that. Other than that, soak in the agitating fires of Aries, soak in new experiences, and may your soul grow towards newness. Now, the moon is the very opposite of the persona. If the of the ascendant, if the ascendant is the persona, the mask, then the moon sign is who we are when the mask comes off, when we are most vulnerable. The moon is our mother, our childhood, our everyday habit patterns, our emotional body, our connecting body, how we receive nurturance, how we give nurturance, how our mothers were to us, how we will be as mothers, you know. Having Leo moon, I mean, moon is all about intuition, awareness, feminine insight. Leo is extroverted, moon is introverted. So moon ideally is not a great position for Leo. After all, the sun rules Leo and it's fiery and dry. But there is an innocence to the moon in Leo. There is a sweetness to the moon in Leo. There is a very artistic side to the moon in Leo. 5th house moon. So of course, very, very beautiful, very sublime, very creative, everything. And you could be very attached to children, work with children. You could work in films. Leo moon, a lot of people are creatives, artists, actors, models, and stuff like that. 5th house Leo, you're out there doing some kind of creative work. You could be a writer. After all, the idea of Leo is to impart illumination, okay? And the lion, if not understood and the shadows not dealt with, then the lion can become narcissistic, an egomaniac, megalomaniacal, me, and Aries is also me. So this could result in a personality that is extremely egotistic and extremely masculine and forceful, okay? With your Virgo sun, you've got that balance. You're not as bad as your Leo moon and sun and Aries ascendant, but this is definitely a part of your personality, you know, being more difficult, okay, and having things your way and always wanting things your way. That's something you've got to work through. Now, having a Virgo sun, 6th house sun, 6th house in iffy house, 3rd, 6th, 8th, and 12th are iffy problematic houses. So having a sun in the 6th house is not really good. It's a fall position for the sun, Virgo, not a strong placement. So sun is very conflicted in this meticulously detail-oriented Virgo. Okay, the sun is meticulously, the sun does not like the meticulous detailing of Virgo. So that is something that you have to work out. The sun is your father. The sun is your father, okay? And the sun is your ambitions. It's basically how you take your key and project it out into the world. It's your goals, your desires, and all that. So it's having a Virgo sun can be quite conflicted, because in one sense you have this real extroverted energy happening with the Aries ascendant and the Leo moon, but Virgo is essentially about introversion. Virgo is the 6th sign of the zodiac, ruled by Mercury. Now, the esoteric ruler of Aries is Mercury, the soul ruler. So eventually we understand that Aries is not just about war posturing Mars, but it is about Manas, or the higher plane of mind. So there is a linkage of your Virgo Sun to your Aries Ascendant, which is, both these signs are linked by the soul ruler. Now, the Leo moon is ruled both by the Sun in esoteric and exoteric astrology. So here you've got definitely communication and understanding of higher wisdom. And Virgo Sun is how people perceive you as your Sun, how you want to be perceived as Ascendant. So people may not see the rambunctious, they will definitely see Aries Ascendant, but they see you trying to project a more hardworking, disciplined, detail-oriented side to you. Professions, as I said, anything, modeling, writing, acting, and Virgo deals with critical analysis. It's very good with detailing. So this is super beneficial to someone with Aries and Leo, because both these signs are not good with detailing. But your Virgo Sun can help you with the discipline that's needed to channel all this fiery creative energy that you have with your Aries and Leo positions. Okay, other than that, the Leo moon, ultimately a childlike, you're innocent, you love to connect with children, work with children. Virgo loves serving, is a sign of service. So you could definitely be in a service related thing where you're doing something creative, working with children. Okay, and you have this Aries Ascendant which keeps pushing you towards doing new things, pushing you out of your comfort zone, and the Virgo Sun doesn't like to be pushed out of comfort zone. Don't give in to self-criticism too much, or don't let your ambitions kind of conflict with who you are internally, and live that creative side of Leo. Everything falls into place. Hope you like that. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Please let me know what you think, and visit my website www.dnice.com.